the statement made by distinguished Senator, His Excellency Adams Oshiomole, former governor of Edo State, is, with due respect, is reckless. And it is unfortunate because it undermines the integrity of not only the NNPC, but even the federal government of Nigeria. Because the NNPC is the cash cow of this country. The revenue coming from NNPC is maintaining this country.
Properly, your mic, properly. No, put it correctly. Near your mouth.
Sorry, Mr. President. The NNPC is the cash cow of this country. And such reckless statement is sending wrong signals to outsiders of this country, which has not been mentioned in the submission made by the leader of the Senate and all the observation made by even the Deputy Senate President. And Nigeria is very desirous of getting foreign direct investment. And if the Senate accepts this kind of statement made by Adams Oshiomole, it is certainly going to undermine or even jeopardize foreign direct investment. So, Mr. President, we have to discountenance that statement. Collectively, as the Senate, we must come very strongly and condemn that statement and discountenance it and dissociate the entire Senate from that statement so that we can bring the integrity of NNPC and even the integrity of the Senate. Our rules are very clear. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is also very clear on how we can indict, public officers. We must follow due process. We must be objectives. There must be fairness, and even the powers conferred on the Senate, it must be done discretionally. And no committee will issue a warrant of arrest without referring to the presiding officer, either the Speaker of the Senate or the President of the Senate. So the power to issue warrant of arrest is vested only in the presidency of the Senate, not committee chairman. So, Mr. President, thank you very much by allowing me to make comment on this. And the observations made by all the speakers are correct. I therefore want to associate myself with those observations. Thank you very much.
Distinguished Senator, for bringing this motion this morning, because NNPC is a very mega company in the world, not only in Nigeria. Anything that happens to NNPC happens to all Nigerians. Our income comes from NNPC. 90-something% of our income comes from NNPC. But, the foreign exchange component of it. The leader have just shown that he's leader of the Senate, because it is not good for any committee or individuals to criminalize a big company like NNPC. It's unacceptable by all of us. It is not acceptable at all, because this is a life wire of the economy of this country. I also want Comrade, His Excellency, Comrade Adams Oshiomole, to withdraw that statement. It will make good to this Senate that will be asked to withdraw that statement publicly, so that it will be on record that he withdraws the statement. He was a good governor, a good legislator, but possibly it's a slip of tongue. It's not good to make such statements in a public place, because our future, my future, your future, the leader's future, all of us, our future lies in this country. We have no other country than this country. I transact business internationally, and I want to be respected. Please, Mr. President, not only in speaking our rhetorics here, I would like you to call on Adams Oshiomole to just withdraw the statement quietly so that we can be on the same standard. There are procedures for any committee to do something. If a committee you are chairing or you are a member of are going astray, you call them to order and give them direction of the rules. Let them follow the rules. So there's nothing wrong in summoning anybody or issuing warrant of arrest. But it has to be done properly by the procedure of the Senate. Thank you, Mr. President, for giving me this opportunity.
Distinguished Senator,
I want to join the earlier speakers who have thanked the Senate leader on his clear elucidation of the provisions of the law as regards our conduct either in the Senate or in our committees. Mr. President, I am in no doubt that all of us here accept the principle of decency and that we will not and should not make statements that seeks to impugn the character of public officers or individuals in the society so that we do not convey a very negative impression of the Senate as a bunch of representatives that are out to witch hunt and malign the character of Nigerians. Mr. President, I am not in any doubt that any steps that we take here will either enhance the institutional integrity and credibility of the Senate or undermine the same. And Mr. President, don't forget that Nigerians are watching us. Every step of the way in this legislative journey is watched by Nigerians. And given our circumstances at this time, Nigerians will quickly jump into the conclusion that the Senate is a bunch of do-no-good people. And so, Mr. President, I think this motion that sounds very cautionary is very, very important at this time in the life of the 10th Senate. And I will advise all our colleagues to play by the rules of the game. Sometimes some of the things that we do and say here are born out of ignorant or inappropriate understanding of the rules that guide our activities. And so I will enjoin our colleagues to keep themselves abreast of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and, of course, the rule book that guide our activities in this chamber. On that note, I want to align myself completely with the provisions of the motion moved by the leader of the Senate and ask my colleagues to also accept same so that we can conduct our activities to the greatest expectations of the Nigerian people. I so submit, Mr. President.